My writer question for you is, who's in your shrine? When he has his little writing station set up, he's got 5 photos of writers. He's got Ernest Hemingway. He's got Bertolt Brecht. He's got Ben Hecht, the screenwriter.
Yeah.
And God, I'm forgetting one of them. The last one's George Harrison, the only one that Goldie Hawn recognizes.
Yeah, so like one of the
Samuel Beckett. Samuel Beckett was the other one.
Samuel Beckett and George Harrison. Name a more iconic duo. My writer shrine. I think you're gonna get Vince Gilligan up there, showrunner of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Pluribus, and a longtime writer on X-Files. That dude's great. I would be. I mean, obviously Kurt Vonnegut up there. Gotta love the King. John Steinbeck. Probably. He's written a bunch of good books that I liked. Donna Tartt, maybe. She's written 2 good books that I've liked out of 3 books that she's written. And I'm just trying to talk around saying either Paul Thomas Anderson or Ethan Cohen. I don't know. But who's in your shrine?
This is the thing. Like, I have a hard time deifying anyone or holding them up. Like, it would really depend on what I'm working on. I feel like I'm too fickle for that sort of thing. I would be more distracted with who I'm putting in the shrine than I am with what I'm working on.
But is that not part of the joy of an intensely ritualized writing process? Of like, I don't have to think about writing the script because I'm thinking about who I'm putting in my shrine. I can burn a week on this, no problem.
Right now, I've been in a bit of a fantasy mood, so I would probably put like Patricia A. McKillip on there, and Anne McCaffrey, and Lloyd Alexander. My partner and I are currently reading the Narnia books together.
Oh,
I'm not
getting all that Christianity in there, huh? Yeah, I gotta learn about how Jesus was a lion.
Right. That's the part that makes me a little. I don't know about this.
You gotta read the Golden Compass to balance out the Narnia books. read the atheist fantasy books with the Christian fantasy books.
Yeah.
So it just evens.
We want to. We're looking for copies at used bookstores so that we can read them together.
And or you can just watch the movies because that film series really took off and hit big.
Anyway, yeah, that's who I would put on my current fantasy shrine.
Yeah. What if you were taking a gun with you to kill someone, would you put it in your typewriter case, like dramatically set in the paper tray of the typewriter the way that Jeffrey Rush does? Is that where you'd store your loaded handgun?
No. I wouldn't have a gun. That's just period, end of sentence. There's not even a fantasy scenario in which I would have a gun.
Well, then how would you carry out your revenge? Is it like a slingshot situation? Are you thinking knives? Throwing stars?
Long game manipulation, gaining power and wealth, and then tearing them down from the inside and breaking apart all of their social influence. No. I would not put Alexander Dumas on my shrine.
Wow, that's
no shade against him, but I appreciate him as a writer, not what I would aspire to personally.
I see. Well, okay, that's how much more of Monte Cristo do you have? You've already decided you don't aspire to be the author.
3 years.
Okay, well, 3 years more.
I like that shrine includes like fucking Ken Follett and Patrick O'Brien, and like I don't want to be a historical fiction writer.
Sure. Do you feel like, though, like trying to write and hitting writer's block, and then you've got pictures of all your favorite writers looking at you, like, I don't know that I'd draw inspiration from that. I'd look at them and I just picture them going like, oh, you can't figure that out, dumbass, idiot.
I went through this on the Countdown of Monte Cristo podcast a few months ago.
Yeah.
The whole idea that the lone genius writer, that story that we love to tell, is a complete fallacy. It is not true. Even Alexander Dumas had other writers working with him. Auguste Mackay was someone who wrote and created the structure of his novels. He was the historian that brought all of that to it. Anyway, all I have to say, that lone genius bullshit is why writers struggle with thinking their work is shit and keep loaded handguns in their typewriter case.
Mm-hmm.
You can never live up to the genius you think you need to have to be a writer.
Unless you get fucked by Goldie Hawn. The right hand job at the right time can just cure all of that, like, deep internal turmoil. So
I guess so. Subscribe to Movie Memory Machine for new forgotten movies every other Friday, available wherever you listen to podcasts.